Executing a cut is not that difficult, although when you do multiple cuts, it changes the whole perspective. One of the main considerations is if you cannot set up for the second cut, you'll put yourself in a difficulty. Therefore, to set up correctly for the second or third or fourth cut, your posture must be correct. One way to check your posture is making sure that your body is tall. Therefore, if we start working on this exercise and this workout tip, as you're going along here, start working back and casting out your sword up and down and turning and setting up and trying to execute this correctly. Although, after you've made a couple of cuts, I want you to see where your body is in relation to the sword, and if you're leaning too far forward or too far backward. Therefore, here's a way we can check it. Just bring your both toe right up to the top of your head and lay it on there and work it in. Then when you're done, pick it up and then make a few more cuts off at a different angle using your other hand. Then adjust in here back and forth to make sure it works. Over time of doing this exercise, you'll discover that your posture is a lot better and you're able to go on to the next technique a lot smoother. What I'd like you to do is continue using a wooden both toe, but for those of you who have an iaito or shinken, or your basically dull or sharp metal sword, use that and see where that works in. But now, instead of being a lesson of just posture, now we're going to work on the forearms a little bit more, swinging out the sword, casting out a little smoother, and trying to get tone on the metal sword if you have one. Therefore, if you can work it in this way and throw out the sword correctly, you'll make a nice whistling sound if you do have a bohi. Now with metal sword in hand, I will execute a few cuts. And this feels a little bit different. So you're going to have to adjust the weight of this sword in relation to the wooden one. Sometimes it comes off like that. Remember that even though you've only done it for maybe 20 minutes or you've been doing it for 20 years, it's always challenging.